Hello everybody and welcome. Thank you for joining me. This is Sierra from Sierra T Designs, and today I have for you a pretty simple card to make. So let's jump right in. So you can see here that I have a large roll of washi tape. This is the Altenew Floral Flurries washi tape, and I've kind of just I'm pulling it away from the roll, and then I'm just sticking my cardstock on the back of it. I kind of found that was the easiest way for me to use it because it ripped most of the time when I was trying to use this, so it was a bit of a struggle. Now I am using washi tape for this design, but this design would easily work with pattern papers, or if you had a smaller washi tape, you could absolutely do like 2 rows of it or anything like that. It's just kind of a simple thing. Or you could even use like blended cardstock or colored cardstocks. I think this design really lends itself towards multiple different uses. It's just kind of a simple design that you can kind of make quickly if you really need a card. So you can see here that I just folded the washi tape back on itself on the backs to kind of hold it in place, and it kind of helped the design look like it went outside of the card. I find if you trim it off and then try to just stick it down on the cardstock, it ends up not looking quite right. I'm not sure quite how to explain it, but I find if you fold it over and then that kind of gives you that look like it continues, it kind of makes that easier. But yeah, so that's kind of where I went with that. And you guys can see that I don't have any nails on in this video. I don't have my nails done in this video. This video, I actually recorded it quite a while ago and forgot I had it, and then found it and thought like, oh, I should share this because I think it's a pretty neat card. So I have this huge U die, and I just ran it through my Big Shot with some purple tape, and then I just removed that. And I think that this really looks neat because it's just a big word, and that's going to kind of take center stage on this card. I also have some white fun foam that I'm going to run through with the exact same die, and I'm going to back my letters with this fun foam and kind of create some dimension that you're going to see right here. Now, I think this design also would work with any word. I don't think that you can get this specific die anymore. This was from the stamp market, and I don't know that you can actually get it. If I can find it, I'll definitely link it down below for you, but if I can't, I'll just link a couple of other dies I think would work really well for this idea. But I used the fun foam to kind of back it. Now, if you don't have any fun foam, that's okay too. Do a couple of layers of cardstock. I find that 3 or 4 layers of cardstock will work just as well for this idea. And it's just to kind of subtly add some dimension. It's not supposed to really pull focus too much, although it is kind of the point, but it's just really to add a little bit of dimension subtly that you can kind of like, you can see the U there, but it's not blatantly obvious. Now, if you wanted to make this obvious, you could of course do like colored cardstock or white cardstock or alternate or that kind of thing. I kind of kept it really simple. I really just wanted to share a card that would be pretty easy for almost anybody to make with what they have in their stash already. So I also took a couple of sub-sentiments and then ran them through, this is when I still have my Gemini Junior, and ran them through my Gemini Junior. And there's 2 sentiments. One reads, are so special to me. So it would be, you are so special to me, and that's from the Delicate Flowers stamp set from Simon Says Stamp. And the other one, it says, always here for. And then of course it would be always here for you. I also took a flower out of the same Delicate Flowers stamp set from Simon Says Stamp and just stamped it on the inside with some Tattered Rose Distress Oxide ink. I just thought that that added something a little bit pretty to the inside because this is a fairly simple card. And then I brought in my Nuvo Deluxe glue, and I'm just going to glue down all the pieces that stick out and stick it on top of my cardstock. So this is a standard A2 sized base. You can see that my piece of cardstock is cut down slightly smaller. It's about 1/8 of an inch smaller than my A2 sized base. And then I'm going to use that same Nuvo Deluxe glue and just kind of put it in all of the holes where those letters belong and stick them down. And then you can kind of get an idea of what I was going for there. I made 4 of these cards in like very little time. I think that they're kind of a really nice, pretty card, especially if you have some of this huge washi tape. I struggle a bit to use washi tape. I generally am not totally sure what I want to do with it. I usually use it to seal envelopes when I mail stuff, honestly. But this one's so big, and I thought it was just really pretty. So I really wanted to kind of give it the front and center stage of this card so that you could really enjoy it and still see it in all of its beauty. But like I said, you could do this with so many different things. It doesn't have to be washi tape. It could easily be pattern paper or anything like that. You can pretty much do it with anything. It's just a pretty simple card that comes together easily if you're in a hurry and need something like this. So I did put down those 2 sentiments. I just glued the little strips on underneath the word you, or above the word you, depending on which sentiment it was. And then we're going to add some gems because you guys know I cannot refuse to add some gems. So I do have a couple of Studio Katia sparkling crystals that I'm going to add on top of this. And at the end of this video, here in a few minutes, I'm going to show you a quick sneak peek of what I am giving away on the 27th of January. So on January 27th, I have been on YouTube for a year, and I'm so excited about that. So I have a giveaway that I'm doing January 27th, so that's like in a couple of days from when you see this video. And here I'm going to show you a quick sneak peek of all the goodies in that giveaway. So make sure you check back. So that is the video I have for you guys this week. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it gives you some kind of ideas to do simpler cards. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and I would love if you would subscribe. And make sure you come back on the 27th to get part of that giveaway. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.